Don't touch my hair.
Hi guys, my name is Melanie Schaefer, owner of the Madi Way. I am a hairstylist where I do natural hair, sew-ins, braids. I specialize in getting people into their hair growth, their hair goals, where they want to be. And I also am the owner of the Madi Way hair extensions, raw Indian hair, straight from the temples of India. My salon location where you can pick up your raw Indian hair is located at 9295 159th Street, Orland Hills, Illinois. And be on the lookout for our hair vending machine. Come to a Chicagoland area, March of 2021. My YouTube channel is going to consist of different how-to videos showing services I offer, comparing the Madi Way hair, raw Indian to your everyday Brazilian hair, even giving a glimpse into my personal life. And also, everybody knows I love to shop, who knows me, so a couple of luxury unboxing. Also, if you have any hair questions, feel free to reach out to melanie.schaefer@themadiway.com, or you can contact me on Instagram and Facebook at the Madi Way. Since this is my first video, I just wanted to keep it short and simple today. Talk about 10 things that you need to know about your natural hair, tips and myths. So I'm gonna start at number 10, and that is always, as cold as you could get it, rinse your conditioner out with cold water. People underestimate how important this is. The cold water basically is doing the job of closing the cuticle. So I am a firm believer that from start to end of doing your hair, starting when you first put that water on your hair to shampoo it, everything is important. So when you're going to wash your hair, you're using that warm water to open up your cuticle. Rinsing it out, putting that shampoo in, make sure it gets all of it. But when it comes to putting that conditioner on, you put that conditioner on and you're sealing it with cold water so your cuticle will lock back in and close and keeping that moisture in your hair. I guarantee you do this for a month with washing your hair 2 or 3 times, and you'll feel and see the difference of rinsing out your conditioner with cold water over warm water. My number 9, clipping your ends help your hair get to the healthy state, which leads to your hair growing. I have heard so many clients tell me, well, I clip my ends for my hair to grow. Your hair is growing from your scalp, not your ends. So yes, clipping your ends is very important. We do not want to hold on to that dead hair, because if it's split dead, it could go up the shaft of the hair and ruin the whole hair, which causing breakage, and no hair is going to grow. Which leads me to my number 8. So if you ever want to test to see if your hair is dead, because you know some hair can be brought back to life, we can restore it, but if you absolutely want to know if it's truly dead, take a piece of your hair, take a flat iron, curl it like a spiral curl, and if that end won't curl for you, like it's just completely reluctant to curl, 9 times out of 10, that is a dead end. I will talk more in the future YouTube channel, giving you a good example on how to check this. But yes, please understand that clipping your ends is very, very important, but it's not the only key to growing your hair. Number 7, and this is one of my personal favorites because a lot of people are surprised, ponytail damage can be just as harmful as heat damage. I've had many of clients come to me, especially new clients. I pull their hair back in a certain position because I see a little pattern of breakage, and I'm like, you wear your ponytails right in this spot, don't you? And they're always amazed at how I know, but it's actually very simple. Ponytail damage usually causes a dramatic difference in hair length. Usually heat damage, usually more towards the ends or in different spots, but your hair might all be the same length. But when it comes to ponytail damage, it actually breaks your hair way quicker than heat damage, which you really want to try to avoid. Not wear ponytails in the same position or wear a lot of ponytails at all. Number 6, I know my natural girls are going to kill me, but relaxers are not harmful. For some people that really don't know how to maintain their hair, relaxers is actually a better solution. And I'm gonna tell you why. Being natural is a job. It's very hard. It takes dedication. You have to go through products. You're probably gonna run through $100 before you know what product actually works for your hair. Yes, I usually give my clients a basis of what products I know that works, but at the end of the day, everybody's hair is different. When it comes to relaxers, it's actually way less maintenance once you do it the right way. And please understand, I'm not saying that everybody can get a relaxer. I'm totally against people getting a relaxer that necessarily don't need a relaxer. Their hair texture won't support a relaxer. But for some people, relaxer is a better solution, because what I see a lot of times, people go natural, especially the ones with the thicker hair, right in this middle is never taken care of. We always have to make sure we're moisturizing our hair We get everything from the back to the front to the sides and to that middle. A lot of people hair in the middle when they go natural is always the shortest, most brittle, and the hardest to tame because it's not getting the moisture and care it needs. I always tell my clients who want to stay natural, who has a thicker hair, you should be able to take a very fine tooth comb, take that moisturizer and that oil, and be able to comb through there too. No matter how thick it is, no matter what state it is, that's how you know if it's properly getting moisturized. Another thing though is knowing when to relax your hair. That 6 to 8 week time frame, throw that out the window. If your hair does not grow to ½ an inch, it needs to be relaxed within that time frame, then that time frame will not work for you. It's very easy to overlap your hair when it comes to relaxer with other hair that's already been relaxed because everybody's so used to, well, my stylist told me I need a relaxer every 6 to 8 weeks. You need a relaxer when your hair grows at least a ½ an inch. I always tell my clients, if you get a relaxer 3-4 times a year, that's just as great. I personally relax my hair once a year because I just need enough so I can take a blow dry it through it. There's nothing wrong with that, there's nothing harmful with it. If you don't care about your curl pattern, but you just need your hair to be maintained and manageable, that's always an option. Number 5, hate to say it, oil's not a moisturizer. Oil is a sealant. A lot of people say, when I ask them, oh, do you moisturize your hair? They're always like, yeah, I just oil my scalp or I oil my hair, and it's a sealant. That oil is protecting that outer cuticle. When I mean moisturizing, I mean usually like a milky substance, something that's gonna penetrate that cuticle. You need something that's gonna get into that middle of that hair strand to actually nourish your hair. You'll feel and see the big difference between moisturizing your hair and just putting a sealant on it all the time. Because once you wash that hair, if it's still so dry and brittle with nothing on it, that means your hair is not moisturized. Which brings me to my number 4, everybody's favorite, but coconut oil is not the best oil for your hair. Coconut oil is a very heavy oil. It's usually a carrier oil that you pair with another oil. Sometimes, especially my people with finer hair strands, it's way too heavy on your hair. It's weighing it down. Sometimes it could even stop moisturizers from coming in if you're using that coconut oil first. I always suggest people use like Lang oil, jojoba oil, tea tree is great for the scalp. Peppermint oil is great for itching. Pure peppermint oil is amazing for itching, especially with fresh braids. But yeah, coconut oil is not always the best oil for our hair due to it being so heavy. Number 3. Now this is more so a tip, but a lot of my clients love this, so I figured I'd share it. My easy way to wrap my hair. So I usually just take my brush or comb and work, and where my part is, you comb towards the back from wherever that part is. You take your scarf, you wrap it around your edge. It's going under the hair that's out. And then you're taking your bonnet and you can either tuck your hair in going around, or you can do the classic pineapple and throw your bonnet on. Try it, it's so much easier. When you wake up in the morning, you can usually shake your hair out. Very little touch up, but it's so much easier and less strain on everybody. I was about to say just my older clients, but really everybody. Then doing the classic wrap in a circle. Let me know what you think of that method. Number 2, rinses is always not the best option when it comes to coloring your hair. Everybody thinks, especially with permanent hair color, that every time you color your hair is damaging, and it's not. I have numerous of clients that will tell you they get their hair colored, some on every 6 to 8 week occasions, just their new growth. Their hair is healthy, it's growing, they still have their curl pattern. Their hair is doing amazing. With rinses, I have noticed that you're rinsing the color, you're putting that same rinse over your hair everywhere. So it's keep coating the hair and keeps coating the hair and keeps coating the hair, and it changes the texture. If you notice, somebody with rinse hair, their hair texture looks completely different than somebody that's just dyeing their hair or somebody with no color on it at all. Dyeing your hair is not harmful. It's about using the right hair color and also not doing it yourself. This is the one thing I am so firm on. Do not color your hair at home. Please let a professional do it over anything. I don't care if you're doing your own sewing, cutting your hair, but when it comes to hair color, especially a permanent or a demi, which needs to be measured. I have seen people buy professional color, but they don't have the scale to measure it. You have to measure that hair color and it needs to be accurate. I am so firm on people not coloring their hair. But yes, rinses are not all that cracked up to be. Sometimes it's changing our hair texture and we don't even know it because some people have had it for so long. For my clients trying to cover that gray, them eyes are great, permanent are great, and using the right hair color and going to professional that knows what they're doing, because got a lot of professionals that don't, you will be in love with a demi or a permanent over that rinse. You have your hair texture back, and yes, my clients still have their natural curl pattern. Yes, their hair looks healthy still, and they keep that gray covered. Number one, last but not least, my favorite actually, stop going to stylists that don't wash hair. I know it's a big topic on social media. Everybody talks about it. I get so many people that come to me that can't even believe I still wash hair. I'm always gonna be a full service salon, because like I said, I truly believe every step of the process of doing your hair is important, including that wash. Actually, that wash might be just as important as the style, because if your hair is not cleaned properly, it's not getting conditioned properly with professional product, your hair healthiness is at stake. There are lots of stylists that still wash hair. I know plenty of great stylists other than myself that still wash hair. I believe it's very important. So yes, stop going to some lazy stylists. Get with somebody to wash hair. Okay, so that's gonna be all for this video. Please subscribe below to stay up to date on my new videos. Also, I know you was thinking about somebody between these 10 tips and myths, like, yep, that's Brianna. She needs to hear about herself. Also, if you want any services done by the Madi Way, I will post it in the details below on how to make your appointments, also to pick up hair, or also we ship worldwide to get your Madi Way raw Indian hair extension. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to send me your hair questions that I can answer on one of the next upcoming videos. I will also post the details to that below. You guys have a great February.